I see numerous times in the New Testament where Jesus is amazed by people's lack of something. But today in our passage, we see one of the only 2 times, I think, that Jesus is amazed by something good. Hey friends, welcome to Bibletime, the place that we do daily devotional Bible reading, built on the foundation that we believe that God's Word is for us, it's life to our soul, and it's something that we should spend time in every single day, along with prayer, because this whole thing is about relationship, not about religion. And so my hope this year is that as many people as possible, I can help get in the habit of just spending time with God for the goal of relationship every day. So if that's you, I'm glad that you're here. Thanks for joining me. I just want to invite you to hit that subscribe button and share this video with somebody else, because there might be somebody else out there in your world that it could help. So it's because I know the Bible can help anybody. So anyway, we're going to jump right into Luke chapter 7. I'm reading out of the ESV. You'll see it right there on your screen. And you can use whatever version you want, and I just want to invite you to grab a pen and cut up your own Bible. But even if you're just watching what I have, then that's awesome, because you're seeing the Word and hearing the Word. So this is what it says. After he had finished After he had finished all his sayings in the hearing of the people, he entered Capernaum. Now, a centurion who had a servant who was sick and at the point of death, who was highly valued by him. A centurion had a servant who was sick and to the point of death and was highly valued by him. I'm definitely learning how to read. Don't worry, we'll get there. When the centurion heard about Jesus, he sent to him elders of the Jews, asking him to come and heal his servant. So this is interesting. Okay, so a centurion was most likely not a Jew, but a Roman citizen. So, a centurion, means you're over 100 soldiers. So to rise to that level, you would have been a Roman, high up in the Roman system. And so, more than likely not a Jewish person. In fact, that might be substantiated, but either way, not a Jew, but he sent to Jesus elders of the Jews, so respected leaders from the Jewish community. And I just love this, that it says that when the centurion heard about Jesus, when he heard, he believed, and when he believed, he acted. That's awesome. And so this Roman centurion sends elders of the Jews to go to Jesus. And they ask him to come and heal his servant. And when they came to Jesus, they pleaded with him earnestly, saying, "He is worthy to have you do this for him, for he loves our nation, and he is the one who built our synagogue." So watch this. These are Jewish leaders bragging about a non-Jewish military leader. He is worthy to have you do this for him. Why? Because he loves the Hebrew nation, and he is the one who built our synagogue. So this is a sweet dude, definitely helping the people of God, and has a great reputation amongst the people of God. And Jesus went with them. When he was not far from the house, the centurion sent friends, saying to him, "Lord, do not trouble yourself, for I am not worthy to have you come under my roof. Therefore I did not presume to come to you, but say the word, and let my servant be healed. For I too am a man set under authority, with soldiers under me. And I say to one, go, and he goes, and to another, come, and he comes. And to my servant, do this, and he does it. When Jesus heard these things, he marveled at him. And turning to the crowd that followed him, he said, I tell you, not even in Israel have I found such faith. And when those who had been sent returned to the house, they found the servant well. This is absolutely amazing. Obviously, Jesus has done so many miracles, and he does amazing things, but this account is absolutely amazing. I want to point out a few things here. Number one, he has Jewish leaders bragging about him, a non-Jew, expressing how worthy he is. What a thing to say to Jesus. He's worthy. Like he has, in a sense, earned it. Like he's deserving of you to come and heal because of, his character, and he loves us and what he's done. Okay, so then Jesus agrees to go, and then when he's on the way, the centurion sends out another group of buddies, and he says this, Lord, do not trouble yourself, for I am not worthy to have you come under my roof. I absolutely love this contrast. We live in a world where everybody is, not everybody, where so many people are bragging and putting out in front, whether it's on their Instagram or social media feeds or just their outward appearance or with their words and what they say. They're trying to put out, how good they are and how great they are and what they've accomplished and basically why they are so worthy, right? Worthy of more money, worthy of more position, worthy of more stature, worthy of more love, worthy of more likes, worthy of whatever. And here we have this man who he himself operates in a humble spirit saying, I'm unworthy. But because he actually is worthy and he is a person of character and he is a person of service to others, he's got other people that are bragging about him and for him without him even asking it. And so I'm always encouraged by this passage to remember, be the person that you should be truly, not for show, not for a post to look good, not just on the outside. Jesus calls out people all the time who just do things on the outside. He says, you're a whitewashed tomb. All you do is clean the outside, but on the inside you're dead. And so it's not just about what we look like or what we put forward for everybody to see. It's about what's on the inside. And I'm always encouraged that, if we work on our own integrity, our own character, our own love and genuine motivation to love God and love people and serve others for his sake, that, and we operate in true humility. I'm not worthy. I'm a nobody. I'm not a big name. I'm a nothing. And when you do that, it's other people that pick up the mantle of bragging for you. You don't need to brag for yourself. There's so many people that brag for themselves. And so, anyway, I just love this contrast here. I think the words are chosen specifically. I'm not worthy. They say he is worthy. He says I'm not worthy. Beautiful. And then the most amazing thing happens. He says, I did not presume to come to you, but say the word, and my servant will be healed. And then he goes on to describe why he knows that to be true. Because he's a person that understands authority. Because of the life that he lives and the position that he has, he understands authority. And so this whole section is a description of how much he understands authority. Somebody with real authority can speak to somebody else or speak to a situation, and it happens. And the truth is that nobody up to this point had really perceived or acknowledged that Jesus' power extended this far. And so it's so amazing that he has this type of faith and this type of character that it brings about, I believe, one of only 2 times in the entire New Testament that Jesus marveled in a positive way. Now this, to me, is worthy to stop and consider for just a moment. If we had time, we could go and look it up, and I have looked it up. There are numerous times when Jesus marvels. This word in the Greek is like wonders at, or is amazed by. Probably the best modern translation is, we don't really use the term, oh, I marveled at that, but we would use the term, I'm so amazed by that. It's just amazing to me. That's really what this word means. That somebody marvels over it, or they're amazed by it, or they're in awe of it. And there's numerous times when it's the same exact word where Jesus is amazed by people's something. And it's usually the same something, and it's actually not a positive something, it's a negative something. Can you guess what it is? Numerous times it uses the same term in the New Testament, the Gospel specifically, and it says, well, I guess the Gospels most certainly, because I'm talking about the life of Jesus and his personal response. So in the Gospels, it says numerous times that Jesus showed up somewhere and he marveled at their unbelief. Like Jesus was literally amazed at how people didn't believe him. Same word. And then here it shows up in this passage in regards to this man. And I believe, if I remember correctly, this is one of only 2 times. And I'm pretty certain that the other time was also, get this, both of them, non-Jews. Which you might think, okay, whatever, cool, like, it doesn't matter. But I think that this says so much that the Jewish people are God's people. They are the people that are supposed to have faith. They're the people that are supposed to believe. And yet their Messiah shows up, and they didn't believe him. It was an outsider, 2 outsiders, that believed him, and didn't just believe, but had so much faith that it made Jesus be amazed in a positive way. And so I love this. I love the challenge that it brings to me. He says, he turns to the crowd that was following him. He was amazed. He marveled. He turns to the crowd and he says, I tell you, not even in Israel, not even amongst the Jews, have I found such faith. And by the way, when they returned, they found the servant well. And so for me, I'm challenged, personally challenged, that I would truly put my trust and my faith in a powerful, loving, limitless Jesus. Not just faith in who he was or faith in what I'm going to get when I die, but faith right now in his power and his ability and his desire to work on this planet. I mean, can you imagine if we had faith like this, and when we prayed, we operated in prayer the same way that this guy operated in his heart? And you just can't deny it. Jesus responds to faith. It's just a fact. And so I want to encourage you. I hope this passage builds your faith. I hope that this word gets in your heart and grows into a great tree of faith inside of you. And also I hope that you'll spend a little bit of time in prayer, growing a relationship with the Holy Spirit and asking him to increase your faith. So that's what we have for today. I'll see you again tomorrow. God bless.